I'm Jenny, the mom behind Greenhouse Rabbits. In today's video, we're going to talk to you about the mom's perspective of owning rabbits. So here's my point of view of what it's like to own rabbits. When the girls first came to me about, hey mom, we want to get some bunnies. Hey mom, please, can we get bunnies? Can we get bunnies? My mind started turning. See, I owned a bunny when I was their age. And so immediately my mind went back to, what year was that? I can't remember. Regardless, we had a hutch, we didn't have the internet back then. So we had this hutch outside and I had this Precious bunny. In fact, his name was Precious. And I had this hutch and it was outside and there was poop everywhere. I mean, the rabbit would hop, poop, hop, poop, hop, poop. And there was so much poop and I had to clean the cage out and it was disastrous, right? Like I took care of it, but didn't probably take care of it as well as I should have. But I loved my bunny. I mean, I really did. I loved Precious and I bonded with Precious and I did. I took Precious for walks and I thought I was taking good care of Precious. I took care of Precious as best as I could and mom helped me, but there was just so much poop and there was just a lot of poop. So my mind was there, okay? And we live kind of out in the county and we have these two big labs. They're like 100 pounds each. So my mind is thinking raccoons, fox, labs, hutch outside, disaster, right? I'm thinking disaster, okay? So immediately my mind's turning and thinking of all these terrible things. And I'm like, girls, no, immediately, no. And they're like, no, mom, not a hutch, inside. Inside, we're gonna keep the bunnies inside. Mom, they're gonna free roam inside our house. Inside? We have a 3-bedroom house. The girls share a room, a 3-bedroom house. I'm picturing bunnies, hop, poop, all over the house. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Inside? No, Mom, we're gonna litter box train the rabbits. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? We're gonna litter box train rabbits, okay. And they're like, oh mom, no, we're gonna put tape around the furniture and we're gonna put these, okay, can we say overwhelmed? Completely overwhelmed was I, yeah. So I was like immediately, no way. No, Layla, no. Sorry, honey. Please don't cry. No, girls, no. We're not getting rabbits. Guys, no. Not happening. No. Layla, no. Kylie, no. No way. So then I started watching YouTube videos and reading and then watched some more videos and they were actually really helpful, moms. And I started learning and learning more. So the hutch thing, probably not a great idea. And hey moms, you don't have to free roam in the entire house. Don't worry, you don't have to do that either. But free roaming is a good idea, okay? But owning rabbits is really not that hard and it's really not that overwhelming. In fact, I've really enjoyed owning rabbits. It's really been a treat and it's actually been something that the girls and I have really bonded over. I really enjoy helping them and truly I've really made it a thing where the girls, they've had to do the care themselves. I've made it a thing where they have had to do it. The girls have had to take on the responsibilities themselves. So I've made it a thing, my husband and I, their dad, have made it a thing that they have really had to take on the responsibility themselves. They have had to make sure that they are responsible for feeding, for cleaning, for grooming, for doing the vet care. We made sure that the girls called our local vet and made sure that the local vet took care of bunnies. We made sure that they were bunny savvy. We called local pet shops when we had the girls call the local pet shops to look for bunnies at first. And then we came to find out that, it's better to, what does Lorelai say?
Lorelai from Len and the Bunny says, adopt, don't shop. you'll rescue them, but they will also rescue you in return.
We started watching this sweet YouTuber. Her name is Lorelai. I highly recommend checking out her videos. Really fell in love with her.
She's the top rabbit care person.
She is like top rabbit owner. She says adopt, don't shop. There are a lot of people that dump bunnies. It's so sad, especially around Easter time. You know, a lot of people give bunnies as gifts and they don't understand what they're getting into. And it's really sad. But she says adopt, don't shop. That the bunny will rescue you.
You will rescue the bunny and the bunny will rescue you in return.
You will rescue the bunny, and in return the bunny will rescue you. And truly, actually, it's true. I mean, my girls and I were bonded, but truly, my girls and I have a great relationship, but this has really kind of brought us together too. It's really something that the girls and I can do together. It's really been fun. But we love taking care of the bunnies together. But it's definitely been a thing that we can help each other with. But so adopting a bunny really kind of rested on our hearts that that's something that we wanted to do. So my girls got on the internet and started looking at humane societies. And here's that video right here. So my girls even started calling humane societies around the local area within so many miles, and we ended up traveling about 2 hours and rescuing these precious bunnies that had been dropped into a barn. And so we rescued them from Vanderburg Humane Societies. You don't necessarily have to have a bunny room like the girls and I and their dad, my husband, created. My husband is a building contractor, so we were really lucky. We brainstormed all sorts of ideas of how we could free roam the bunny. We had an X-pen set up in the house. We thought about just putting the bunnies in the girls' room. We kind of just went through all sorts of ideas, but then finally came up, we have a detached garage, and we kind of came up with an idea of blocking off a little area in that garage and putting a little air conditioner unit in that little area, and my husband walled off a room in there. And so we made a bunny room. But really, if you've got an area in your house that's heated and cooled, that you can set up a 4x8, 4x6 area with a tall X-pen that you can get on Chewy with like a pad that you can put underneath it in case they do have an accident while you're litter box training. You know, that could suffice. And really, the best thing that I can recommend is to just get organized. So, you know, we get lots of things on subscription. So I know I'm a busy working mom, and so things come to us by subscription. Like we get their Timothy hay on subscription, we get their pellets on subscription, we get their, I think the only thing that doesn't come on subscription is their, well, help me out, I can never remember the
Critter Care.
The Critter Care that comes for their litter box. We get their puppy pads that goes in their litter box. We don't get those on subscription.
And that will all be linked in the description.
But all those will be linked in their description. But all that comes on subscription to our house, so we never run out of it. It always just automatically comes. And then, you know, all that just automatically comes to the house, so we don't ever run out of it. But really, having rabbits is not a big deal. If you have a question, please, moms, comment below, and Layla will make sure that I see those questions, and I'll answer them for you. But really, I've really enjoyed it. It's you know, it was a little, you know, there was an expense as we got everything in the beginning. And then I just got to remember to make sure to pick up those fresh veggies every week when I do grocery shopping, and that's pretty much it. And then the girls go out every morning and every afternoon, and they play with them during the day, and it's been a great experience. So happy bunny owning. Please give us your questions. I would love to answer them. Thanks. Please like and subscribe. See you next week. See you in the next video. Bye.
Bye, babies.